5. Describe a practical skill that you have learned. You should say what the skill is, how you learned it, why you learned it, and how this skill has helped you. I guess I could begin by saying something about what the skill is, so I think I would have to choose driving, which is a practical skill that I use almost every day. Going on to my next point, which is how I learn it, I really need to add that I learned to drive a car by taking lessons when I was 17. My parents paid for me to have lessons with a professional driving instructor. I learned by practicing. First I had to get used to steering, changing gears, and using the mirrors. Then we practiced things like reversing and parking. I also had to learn the highway code. And now, with reference to why I learn it, the point I want to make here is that as a 17-year-old, I wanted to have the experience of driving a car, and I was fed up with having to walk or take the bus or train whenever I wanted to go somewhere. I also knew that driving would be an extremely useful skill. And in conclusion, if I have time to answer the question of how this skill has helped me, really I should mention that being able to drive has helped me in so many ways. The public transport where I live isn't very good, so I travel to work by car most days. Having a car makes my life much easier when it comes to things like shopping or visiting family and friends. 12. Describe a website that you often use. You should say what type of website it is, how you found out about it, what it allows you to do, and why you find it useful. I guess I could begin by saying something about what type of website it is. So I think I would have to choose a social networking website like Facebook. It's a free website that allows me to keep in contact with friends or find people you've lost touch with. It's one of the most popular websites in the world, with millions of users in different countries. Going on to my next point, which is how I found out about it. I really need to add that all of my friends use Facebook. One of my friends sent me an email inviting me to join. I signed up and I've been using it ever since. And now, with reference to what it allows me to do, and why I find it useful, the point I want to make here is that Facebook allows me to keep up to date with what friends are doing. I have a profile page with information and status updates so that I can tell everyone what I am doing. I can post messages to other people's pages. I can upload photos and videos. I find Facebook most useful for organizing my life, keeping in touch with friends, and storing photos. I think social networking websites have become part of everyday life.